All right, I think we got it. I just turned on Facebook Live and it was like trying to reconnect. I'm like, what? So anyway, I'm here. We're ready. Let's do this. How are you guys doing? My MS Gym family, my tribe. I just want to let you guys know up front, like I was just having a really cool conversation with one of my colleagues and my friends this morning, a colleague and a friend this morning, just about the specialness and the uniqueness of the MS Gym and just the people that I've been trusted with, the people that I get to know. Like, I am privileged and blessed to know you guys. I am privileged and I'm so grateful to know each and every one of you. And I think, and every day, I literally have to like check myself to be like, dude, this is what you get to do every day. This is who you get to speak with every day. And my passion and my fire for doing more and more and more with you guys and communicating more with you guys and building relationships deeper with you guys just keeps growing. And it's because of you all that passion and that fire just keep growing. And I just thank you for that. So I just wanted to give you a nice little shout out and a nice little I love you today before we get started here. So if you're new to the MS Gym, as you just saw, we're all about love, baby. We're all about being together and being family and being team. If you're looking for exercises for MS, this is the place for you. These exercises are specifically created to help you work around the lesions in your brain, work around the demyelination in your body, create new neuromuscular pathways in your body to help you move better, walk better, live better, be better, and just live the life, the MS life that you need to live. Because you're not getting rid of MS. You may put it into remission. You may just gotta get ahead of it, but it's always going to be with you. And so you've got to learn how to rule over the MS, not have it rule over you, and that's why you're here. So all these exercises are designed to be complementary to the things that you are doing right now. It's not an either or. If you're doing yoga, Pilates, physical therapy, physio, chiropractic, dietary, stem cell recovery, drug-mediated therapies, you need exercise. You need exercise to really teach your body how to move right again, and this is the place for you. So let's get moving. So this week we're talking about key exercises, and we're talking about the key exercises of the upper body. So we always talk about butts, guts, and blades here at in the MS Gym, and what that means, butts is getting those hips underneath you, getting those glutes to contract, getting that pelvis tip back so you have a biomechanical advantage to lift your leg better and walk. Guts is when we pull in those abs and we activate that deep core that includes our pelvic floor, our diaphragm, and our abdominals that come across this way. And blades, we're talking about the posterior shoulder girdle back here that allow you to pull your shoulders back and down and allow you to stand upright with good upper cervical and what's called thoracic posture so you can walk upright and you're strong when you walk instead of leaning forward and being a victim to gravity and momentum because the MS is slowing down your nervous system, okay? So this week we're talking about retraining our upper body and our blades. Yesterday we talked about releasing and kind of adding some mobility in to 3 areas that get really tight in our body, our pec minor, our subclavius, and then your bicep, okay? Because those 3 areas can really pull you forward like this and cause a lot of problems when you're trying to walk and move. Then we added some mobility in there. We added some mobility this way, some mobility this way, and some mobility this way to get those moving in the opposite directions and start counteracting the spasticity that's brought on by MS. So today what we're going to do is we're going to work on thoracic mobility, meaning mid-back, mid-spine mobility, which will lead to increased shoulder mobility. Because here's the thing, you guys, I've watched a lot of you MSers over the years and then in videos that you guys are sending me from the MS Gym, and here's what it looks like. You guys are walking and it's just stiff up top. It's just stiff up top as you're trying to walk, right? So if you have a circumduction gait, you're kind of just stuck and like, look, everything moves and you go around. If you have an adducting knee, it kind of walks like this and then like this, but you're so rigid up here because your body doesn't want to fall. The other thing is I see people moving their arms as they're walking, but it's super stiff up here as you walk around and you're just kind of flailing. Like your body is locked in the middle because your brain is trying to add stability because it's so uneven up here. See, the thing is that the mid-back spine, we are built to move through our mid-back. That's where all spiraling happens in your spine. It doesn't happen from the hips. It doesn't happen from your back. It doesn't happen from your neck. These are stability joints. So cervical and lumbar are stability joints. Thoracic is a mobility They're mobility joints. So you have 12 of those vertebrae, 7 in your neck, 5 in your low back, 12 in the middle. If you have 12 bones that are meant for mobility, you're supposed to have movement in your spine. And what happens with MS is as we get to the point where we can't balance, we freeze. And then we're just trying to walk and not allow too much movement to happen because we're afraid we're going to fall on our face. So we need to teach your brain that it's okay to move in the mid-back in order to get the counterbalance back in our body when we walk so that you're not shuffling side to side or swinging your leg around or tipping, trying to just find your way on this tightrope that you're constantly having to walk. So after we release these muscles up here, remove the spasticity, add some mobility into those shoulder joints and get the scapula kind of moving, we want to get into the mid-back because we cannot do upper body exercise without moving the mid-back. Otherwise, it just doesn't work. Okay, so let's get going. So there's 3 planes of motion in the body, okay? We got front to back, which is called sagittal plane. We got side to side, which is called frontal plane. And then we got rotation to rotation, which is called transverse plane. So I want to work with you in all 3 planes of motion today through your mid-back. So you can either do this standing or you can do this seated in a chair with your legs out in front of you, okay? So I'll do demonstrations of both here. So number 1, what we're going to do is we're going to work sagittal, so front to back. So what I want you to do is feet are underneath you, lock your butt in, shoulder blades are down, and now what we're going to do is we're going to swing our arms front to back. Now it's not side to side this way yet. It's very clean. So imagine you have a line going straight down your body. So right in the line with my shirt here like this, you're going to move your arms this way and this way, okay? So this is called sagittal plane rotation. So I want your feet set, abs in, shoulder blades down. So butt's underneath you, guts happening, and then you're just going to move. So it's not over this way, it's straight out front. So as this arm goes front, this arm goes back. As this arm goes front, this arm goes back. As this arm goes front, this arm goes back, and you go side to side, okay? So here we go. So I'm going to do this from the side. I'll actually start in a chair here. Let's do 10 reps seated and 10 reps normal. If you don't need to sit in a chair, don't sit down. Just do it standing up. Get your hips locked underneath you. Your abs are in. Shoulder blades down. Even if you're in a chair, tip the pelvis back. Abs are in. Shoulder blades down. And you're not just going to lift your arms like this. I want you to twist your mid-back. Twist your mid-back. And keep your head going straight. All right? If it's painful on your neck, let your head turn. If it's not painful on your neck, try and rotate through and look straight ahead. All right, so we got 10 of these seated, and then we'll 10 of them standing. So look straight ahead. Abs in, pelvis back, shoulder blades down. Start with one hand out and one arm back. Did I say leg? One arm out, one arm back. And I'm twisted towards you. Look at my chest. I'm towards you. Then as you move, you're going to go this way. As those arms come back to neutral, you're going to twist to the other side and pause. Then you're going to come back, twist to the other side and pause. So your body wants to move from your ribs, not from just your arms, okay? So you want to move from your ribs, okay? That's where you're moving from. All right, so we do that by using the abdominals right through here and pull across. So this isn't an arm activity. This is literally your abs pulling you to one side and then pulling you to the other. Okie doke? So I'm going to go kind of diagonal here. So as this arm comes up, these abs pull me to this side. As this arm comes up, these abs pull me to the other side. Got it? All right, so pelvis back, abs are in, shoulder blades down. Let's start. We're here. So as we rotate, we're going to use these ribs to pull to the other side. Ready? And switch. 1. And switch. Focus on the ribs. 2. And switch. Focus on the ribs. 3. And switch. Focus on the ribs. 4. And switch. Focus on the ribs. 5. And switch. Focus on the ribs. 6. And 7, ribs, come on. And 8, ribs, come on. And 9, ribs, good. Last one, and 10. So we're moving from the rib cage. Stand up, let's keep going. Butts underneath you, guts tight, shoulder blades down, and continue. 1, and switch. Ribs pull, 2. Ribs pull, 3. Ribs pull, 4. See how I'm twisting through here? And I'm not tipping side to side. It's straight on an axle right through my head. Ribs, 5. And 6. Move from your ribs. 7. And 8. And 9. And 10. Good. So you should be feeling rotation right through that mid-back as you rotate from one side to the other side to the other side. And if you keep your butt tight and your gut tight, that's training your body to swing your arms and stay active so that as you start moving your arms and you walk, it's not throwing you off balance. Okay. So next drill, you're going to be, I'm going to start seated. We're going to go side to side. Or I'm sorry, we're going to go side to side in the frontal plane. So imagine your body is between two panes of, I'm sorry, I hit my mic, two panes of glass here, and you're literally sitting this way. So you're not going to the front, you're not leaning back, you're literally just like front pane, back pane, but between two pieces of wood or two pieces of glass. What you're going to be doing here is pulling those abs in, get those feet underneath you, shoulder blades are down, and you're just going to tip, and then what you do is you use the opposite side muscles to pull you back to center. And then you tip, use the opposite side muscles to pull you back to center, okay? So we're going to do 10 like this and then 10 standing. All right, so abs in, pelvis tilt, shoulder blades down, push, sit up as tall as you can and go. Pause and pull. 1, pause and pull. 2, pause and pull. 3, pause and pull. 4, pause, find that, and 5. Pause and 6. Pause 7. Pause 8. Keep those abdominals in. Do not let yourself fall. Come on. Pause 9. Pause 10. Good. If you're standing, keep going. Pause 11. Get your butt underneath you. Pause 12. Don't fall forward. Try and go straight down the middle. 13. Down. Pull. 14. Down, pull, 15. Down, pull, 16. Down, pull, 17. Down, pull from here, 18. Down, pull from here, 19. Down, pull from here, 20. Okay? So we've gotten sagittal plane this way. We've gotten frontal plane this way. Now it's time to rotate even more. Okay? So if you need to sit, sit. If you're standing, same jam. Okay? Butt underneath you, abs are in, shoulder blades are down, and we're going to rotate. Okay? So if we're seated, we're this way. Okay? Hold on a sec. So we're up tall. I'll go kind of diagonal here. Knees at 90. Tip your pelvis back. Abs are in. Sit up as tall as you can. Push up through the top of your head. Hands are up like this. If that's too much on your shoulders, you can put your hands down here, or you can put them on your hips. I do not care. Okay, I'd rather you have them up a little bit. Okay, so even though we did this before, this is going to be more concentrated on rotation. So hands are going to be right like this. Abs are in, and you're going to use these abs now to pull you this direction. These abs to pull you that direction. Okay, so hands are up, and we go. 1. And pull back to center. So use these muscles here, and then pull these muscles to pull back too. So this is a double-sided ab. So this side, pull 3. This side, back to center, 4. That's 3, sorry. So twist from here, 4, and back to center. Twist from here, 5. Now pull back to center from the opposite side of your abs. Good. Pull, and 6. Good. Use those abs to go across. Use those abs to come back to center. That's 7. Use those abs to twist. Use those abs to come back to center. That's 8. Use those abs to twist. Come back to center. That's 9. Use those abs to twist. Come back to center. That's 10. Butts underneath you. Guts are in. Shoulder blades are down. Use those abs to twist and center. 11. Use those abs to twist and center. 12. Use those abs to twist and 13. Use those abs to twist. 14. Use those abs to twist. Come on. 15. Abs are in. Shoulder blades down. Keep it tight. Keep it tight. Boom. 16. Pause. Pull with your abs. 17. Twist with your abs. Pull with your abs. 18. Twist with your abs. Pull with your abs. 19. Twist with your abs. Pull with your abs. And that's 20. Okay? So you guys got variations both in a chair and standing. So the difference between the first exercise and the third exercise, it kind of feels the same. But the first one, you're really working on arm swing. Okay, so there's not as much rotation. On that last one, you're really working on rotation because you're not going to be like over here on that first exercise. It's a lot more subtle. It's a smaller rotation. And then this one works on the bigger rotation. So this kind of gets us warmed up. This kind of gets us moving side to side. And when you put those two motions of this and this together, it allows you to rotate towards your or through your mid back even better. So I've had people with primary MS, primary progressive, tell me that these exercises just in themselves help them all of a sudden walk better, because guess what? You're tying in your pelvis, your abs, and your upper body to help them all start talking and communicating. And when you have a bridge, or when you have a disruption in that communication from upper body to lower body, or from your cervical spine to your lumbar spine, your body's not going to move right. So these exercises unlock and bridge that gap between the upper body and lower body, the posterior shoulder girdle and the hips, your brainstem and your feet, to get you to start moving right again, okay? So when you combine this with yesterday's exercises and these, you're gonna feel alive and moving and kind of like you're just free. You're free to jam, baby. You're free to get around and get going, all right? So if you like this video, go ahead and hit like, comment away. Let me know how you're doing, and then we're gonna keep going. We're gonna add some shoulder mobility and shoulder strengthening tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday, and really start getting your guys' shoulders moving better, feeling better, whether you're in a chair, out of a chair. It don't matter. We're going to start moving. All right? So you guys have an awesome day. Thank you for being here. I'll see you soon.